here's the American League pennant. That's a better idea. I like that. Nice move there by Luke. The Yankees still favored over the Orioles, Guardians, Astros, Twins, Mariners, Royals, Red Sox, and then anybody else that apparently, according to those that think they know, have no chance. Do you believe in that Yankee team, Cam, or not at all?
I'd rather have the Orioles at plus 275. I know they went through a drought. I think they're a better team once their guys get hot. The Yankees are great. They can rely on Judge, though. But I'm just going to say I think the Orioles one more year, a little bit disappointing last year, losing to Texas. If you're looking for a value play, I'd probably look at the Mariners at 10-1.
All right, so as far as odds to win the World Series here on the Lion Share, brought to you by Bet MGM, here's your World Series odds. The Dodgers favored over the Phillies, Yankees, Orioles, and Braves.
Can we go a little bit deeper?
Well, listen, what planet do you have to be on to believe the Braves, with all of their problems this year and all of their injuries, are going to win the World Series?
They don't
look like a World Series team to me.
No, they don't. And they got a lot of problems. And I feel bad. I feel bad for, a lot of, they've had some bad luck, but that's life. Other teams deal with injuries and bad luck as well. They just haven't been hitting as well. I'm going to tell you, Scott, in the American League, give me Baltimore. And you want a dark horse? I know it's not going to be very popular with my late night friends, but I think San Diego at 12-1 is an extreme value play. The Padres, that's a great price on them.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. And the way they're playing and the way that bullpen is shored up now and what they've done, and honestly, the season Profar's having, Machado started to heat up. They have so many guys that can hit home runs in that lineup, and they got good defense. They got it all, man. They got pitching, sees through a no-hitter. They got Musgrove. Remember, they've done it without Darvish and company. I would agree with you on those odds. So the most bet teams to win the World Series at Bet MGM, these are the most bet teams to win the World Series. Phillies on top, then the Orioles, then Dodgers, then Yankees, Braves, Guardians, Astros, D-backs going down the line. Then you got Boston, San Diego, Seattle, and the Cubs. I got to tell you, everyone thinks the Phillies are so automatic. They've looked terrible of late. Sunday, they finally stopped the bleeding at 6 games, but it's been much drier than a 6-game losing streak. They had been losing left and right over the last 3 weeks.
Scott, how the hell? Okay, let's look at this board. So we have the Padres at 2.9%, the Mariners at 2.9%, and we have the Cubs at 2.9%. How the hell are the Cubs on that list compared to the Padres and Mariners, in my opinion? That's crazy. The Padres are a way better team. I don't know. People believe in the Cubs. If they win the World Series, I'll be your butler. Fly to New York.
Win the World Series. They're not even going to get a wild card.
Yeah, that's my point. How are they? The Cubs are at 2.9%, yet the Padres and Mariners are 2.9%? That's insanity. Wow, that's weird.
Well, at least Seattle's got a 1-game lead in the West. Right now they're a playoff team. The Cubs are not a playoff team, and that's just all there is to it. And frankly, I agree with you on the Cubs. I'm not worried about the Cubs, but what I'm sick and tired of hearing about is the Phillies and Dodgers are so automatic. And that's why I liked your Padre bet. We talked about it last week on the show that the Padres, not only did they just beat the Dodgers in a series at Petco, but they're creeping up on them. And they're already in a wild card. They're right there, right? So this is a dangerous team. And if they, play a little more consistently and win when they're supposed to, like they did against the Rockies yesterday, 10-2, they need to win and prove that they're for real. All right, your AL MVP. For AL MVP, Aaron Judge still in the lead over Bobby Witt. Do you see any of that changing, Cam?
No, the only guy, I love Bobby Witt. He's one of my favorite players. I'm a Royals fan. Gunnar Henderson is going to heat up, but he doesn't have enough time. Judge is too damn good. How many home runs is Judge going to hit, you think, Scotty? What do you think?
Well, 50, I think he's going to hit at least 60.
58? I was going to say, you think he can get 60? 60, wow. Yeah, well, minus 1,100, 60, it's a lock. Put it in and He's already there. Like, who can catch him on that list? Nobody. That's who. So, yeah, can't bet it at minus 1,100, though. That sucks.
I mean, what is he? He's at 41 already.
Yeah.
And he, his problem is lately no one's pitching to him. They're walking him left and right like they did yesterday, right?
Great point.
I don't think. Well, first of all, Gunnar Henderson couldn't win the MVP if he tried this year. It's not happening. And in fact, I think Soto's been more impressive for me than Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson, basically for the last month, has struggled miserably. He's hit like one home run in a month. So
you're right.
Soto's been hitting home runs left and right, and he's got huge numbers, huge home runs, huge RBIs. He's done it all, and I put him above Gunnar Henderson. And frankly, with Alvarez's home run stick, I'd put him ahead of him as well. I don't deny Gunnar Henderson's talent, but he dried up for a month, and I don't think if you're talking about winning in the MVP, you cannot dry up for that much time. Now, the NL MVP is Shohei Ohtani, then Bryce Harper, and Ketel Marte. Now, I'll tell you what, Ketel Marte is just tearing it up lately. Yes. I mean, he's doing it all. Driving in runs, hitting home runs, hitting for average. He's got it all going, but they're going to still give that award to Ohtani no matter what.
Yeah. Damn right. Even if you parlay him and Judge, it's nothing. It's like minus 1,100 and minus 1,400. Good luck. Like you need to add like 4 pieces to it. I agree with you on Marte. I think he's absolutely fantastic at 16-1. It's a nice price, but it's going to Ohtani. Ohtani too. Big hits, stolen bags, everything. He's just him and Judge are a lock. Unless Aaron Judge gets hurt, like I can't see any other result other than Ohtani and Judge.
All right. So the AL Cy Young is going to end up being. It's Skubal and Burns. Do you give it to Skubal, or do you think Burns has done enough in Baltimore to steal it?
I think Burns has done enough. And the thing about Skubal, I know he's awesome, but his last couple of starts have not been as crisp. Like at the end of the season, he might be running out of gas. He has no lock at minus 200 there. Lugo, he's a great call by you earlier in the show, Scott. 9-1. He's actually deserves better than that. Kirby, Castillo, no, but I would take Burns at plus 225. That's me. And I like Lugo as a dark horse, but we'll see. Skubal, he's pitched a lot of innings. We'll see what happens with him down the stretch.
All right, National League Cy Young. I give it to Skeens over Sale, believe it or not. I think Skeens has captured baseball's imagination.
Agreed. I think it's Paul Skeens as well. Sale's had an incredible year. We have to give him credit, but for my money, it's Skeens. Wheeler looks very good at plus 250. The other guys have not a hope in hell.
All right, real quick, the AL Rookie of the Year right now. You see that? The list, Cowser, Louis Giel. I don't see that happening. He dried up too much. And the National League Rookie of the Year, if I could even look at it, evidently that's not going to happen.